We've researched and tested hundreds of sneakers. Everything from the best shoes for relieving back pain to the best shoes for CrossFit. But we were curious, with so many pairs on the market, which sneakers reign supreme. In the Verywell testing lab, we set out to find shoes that not only look great, but also feel comfortable all day long. After all, buying the best sneakers requires investing in ones with the right cushioning and support for your feet. After consulting experts and creating a list of our favorite sneakers across dozens of categories, we tested 24 expert-approved pairs from top brands. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 10 best sneakers and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below, so let's get started. Number 10, Nike Alphafly 3. The lead pack at major marathons has in recent history been dominated by Nike's Vaporfly, not the Alphafly, which is technically designed to be a better marathon distance racer. With this overhaul of the AF3, Nike hoped more runners, including its own sponsored athletes, would adopt the shoe. To do so, it targeted 4 key improvements: create a smoother transition, redesign the arch to eliminate irritation and improve stability, reduce weight, and maintain energy return. The most obvious change addresses that first point. The shoe visually looks like an all-new model with the sole fully connected by foam. Previous versions of the shoe had an awkward break right behind the Zoom Air units, highlighting the carbon fiber plate under the midfoot. Now, ZoomX foam runs the length of the shoe, including the few millimeters between the rubber outsole and air units. An update we saw in V2 to increase energy return and make the shoe run quieter. It felt faster than the Alphafly 2, one tester said, and it was easier to get on and off. That is important because it addresses the second issue Nike looked to solve. The shoe still has a knit booty-like construction that is snug and really hugs the foot, but it's more forgiving. You can get your foot into the opening more easily, and once it's inside, truly appreciate the slightly wider platform, especially through the midfoot. The extra width not only applies to the footbed, where you feel it most under your arch, but all the way down to the ground to help boost overall stability. Nike broadened the midfoot of the shoe when it filled in the gap with foam. Even better, Nike widened the carbon fiber plate on the medial side of the midfoot. That makes sense on paper. A wider platform underfoot, pushing down on foam that makes more contact with the road, will result in a more stable foundation. Number 9, Hoka Bondi 9. If there's one shoe that screams Hoka, it's the Bondi. The trainer is quintessentially Hoka for its max cushioning and soft interior. The Bondi 8 came out 3 years ago, so we expected a major makeover with the Bondi 9. The latest version is 10mm thicker than its predecessor. The men's Bondi 8 had a 33mm stack height. Though the Bondi 9 towers over previous iterations, one thing the Hoka team wanted to change was its billowiness. This shoe has a sleeker, more refined look compared to past Bondis. The Bondi 9 is soft for recovery, but we also tested it running 100-meter and 200-meter intervals on the treadmill at 640 pace, and were surprised how smoothly they glided on the belt. Other testers ran long in the shoe at a more modest pace. They described the feel as noticeably lighter than previous models and incredibly comfortable, but Hoka could go even further with the Bondi 10. Testers wanted a thinner tongue and wider midfoot, minor grousing amidst a lot of praise. Props go to tester John Mikovits for this honest take. Hoka has been hit or miss for me, but the Bondi in general has been a chunky miss. This Bondi 9 has broken the streak of disdain. Number 8, Puma Foreverrun Nitro 2. The Foreverrun Nitro 2 preserves what we liked about the first. Its cushioned, responsive ride made us forget we were running in a stability shoe. Puma's approach to developing the trainer was not to inherently stop pronation. Instead, the TPU wrapped along the outsole of the heel is intended to merely slow it down. This is a solid stability shoe, and it provides adequate support and cushioning for longer runs. Said a tester. The shoe is updated with a wider midsole, which provides support on the medial side as well, but the real star is the midsole foam. Testers appreciated the shoe's soft but springy ride and how its cushioning absorbed impact. The cushioning helped me push through higher mileage without experiencing pounding on my knees. Said a tester. It aided in my recovery, allowing me to feel fresher for upcoming workouts. Number 7, AS6 Novlast 5. The first Novlast was one of the bounciest shoes we've ever run in. It was insanely fun, if chaotic, but that doesn't work well for the masses. So AS6 tightened things up to the point that the 4th iteration was almost too hard and lifeless. The 5 has gotten softer, however, thanks to the new FF Blast Max cushioning, which is lighter, softer, and more comfortable. Thankfully, it's also remarkably stable. It's a great option as a versatile daily trainer that can be used for easy jogs and longer training runs, but it doesn't feel like it holds you back if you decide to push the pace. It's about the same weight as the Cumulus 27, but the difference is in the ride. That shoe is all about laid-back comfort, whereas this one encourages a little pep. There's a lot of foam, 41.5mm stack under the heel puts it into super trainer territory, 40.5mm women's, but it doesn't feel nearly as soft and squishy as similarly thick trainers. The only real gripe from our testers was about the shoe's outsole. It does not have the best traction over different surfaces and rounding some turns, said Greg Jandal, a speedy wear tester who ran a 66-minute half in March. Number 6. Adidas Adios Pro 4. The Adios Pro 4 is a rocket ship. Buckle up and hold on. The Pro lineup has been the brand's top performing racer on the roads, but this version took everything from before and dialed it up a notch. The most obvious improvement is the midsole foam. It's incredibly soft and squishy feeling, giving excellent comfort for long runs and marathon racing, but it somehow defies physics in that it's also really fast. I compare it most to the Nike Alpha Flock, not because of its weight or size, but because of the very soft, marshmallowy feel of the cushioning underfoot, said shoe tester Trevor Condi, who sports a 221 marathon PR. It's the shoe a number of us reach for on workouts when we came in fatigue from heavy training or when we wanted to come away not feeling beat up. The thick slab of foam let us run fast and recover quickly. Number 5, Saucony Endorphin Elite 2. The Endorphin Elite 2 feels like running on pogo sticks. Saucony bested its HG foam featured in the Elite 2's predecessor and replaced it with Incredi-Run, a TPE-based foam that's incredibly soft and squishy. Because the ride is aggressive and the stack height towers at 39.5mm, a sticky power track outsole serves as a stabilizing hold during descents and cornering. Tester Eileen Cody, who trains at 7 a second pace, found the Elite 2 stability more than satisfying. The shoe finds the perfect balance of comfort, speed, and stability, which is ideal for a racing shoe, she said. Its stable bottom allows for an even foot strike no matter whether it's flat or a hilly terrain. This shoe combined the best aspects of the Pro 2 and the Elite 1, which makes for the ideal Saucony shoe. On the other hand, others noted how unstable the shoe felt. During cornering on road workouts, some instability was present with quick turns or 90-degree turns, as grip is also minimal as a weight-saving measure, said tester Sean Phillips. It's an ideal racer if you want explosive rebound throughout your next marathon, but if you need more stability, there's always Saucony's Endorphin Pro 4 to fall back on. Number 4, Nike Vomero 18. Hands down, these are the best shoes I've tested. Gush shoe tester, Casey Green, associate running coach at Ursinus College. It was praised, echoed by nearly everybody who laced up Nike's premium cushion trainer. Why the love? Because it turns out we all crave a cushy shoe that runs really effortlessly, and that's exactly what the Vomero does. Nike recently reorganized its shoe lineup, dubbing the max cushioned offerings as Vomero. Daily trainers fall under the Pegasus badge, and stability is the domain of the structure. Within those, we can expect variations on the base model. Peg Plus, for example, is an up-tempo shoe, while the Pegasus Premium is a more laid-back cushioned trainer that still has some speed. The Vomero, though, is all about comfort. And it delivers that through the addition of Zoom X foam, the same light and soft material Nike uses in its marathon racing shoes. Here, combined with the bottom layer of React X, the shoe offers a highly cushioned landing, but still has responsiveness for long runs. All that comes with some added weight, but our testers were okay with the trade-off, knowing that they were going to save these shoes for easy runs and long, relaxed outings when they weren't likely to pick up the pace. Number 3, Brooks Ghost 17. The Ghost always hits the right marks for every kind of runner at every level. Soft, supportive cushioning, all-encompassing comfort, not too light, not too heavy, there's always room for improvement. However, when our testers ran in previous models, their main request was more cushioning in the forefoot. Brooks listened. The shoe development team added 1mm of foam to the heel and 3mm to the forefoot. Previously, the drop was 12mm. Like walking on clouds, said Leslie Bilowich, who runs with a forefoot strike. The shoe is very lightweight, snug, and comfortable. The Ghost cushioning continues to evolve with DNA Loft V3 foam, which was used in the Glycerin 21 and Glycerin GTS 21. It's another reason why the Ghost 17 feels even softer than the previous version. There was a nice smooth transition from the landing phase to push off, said another tester. The shoe had the utmost comfort. Number 2, Under Armour Sonic 7. A 110 running shoe is a rarity. The Under Armour Sonic 7 is a unicorn. The shoe is for new runners looking for an entry-level performance trainer and runners on a budget searching for a premium lightweight model. Compared to the previous iteration, this one has a cleaner, more modern look with fewer cutouts. Other big updates include a softer and lighter hover midsole and a lower stack height at 26 millimeters, unheard of in 2025. Despite its low height, our testers were satisfied with the Sonic 7's support. The shoe is a budget shoe, but doesn't feel like a low-end shoe, said tester Shane Murray, who previously tested the 100 Brooks Revel 7. It hugs the foot in the right places, it's comfortable and feels a little plush. Running in them, you even get a little bounce. Because the shoe is lightweight and springy, testers gravitated toward it for speed work and even race days. The only critique was its slightly narrow fit, which may feel a smidge tight on wide-footed runners. I think the shoe runs a little small, said Murray. This was not a problem for me, but I do feel there are some wearers who will have to go up a half side. Number 1, Adidas Addero Evo SL. Jeff Dengate, RW Test Director, declared the Evo SL the best shoe of the year in February. That's where he'd eat it if something better came along. We're confident Dengate won't be dining on the Evo SL anytime soon. The shoe's foam is just one reason we think it shines. It's the same foam Adidas uses in its marathon shoe, the Adios Pro 4 Light Strike Pro. There's no carbon fiber plate, which makes the ride less aggressive, but there is a nylon shank in the midfoot for stability. This doesn't mean the Evo SL is perfect. Some testers found the toe box slightly narrow and the midfoot a bit wide, and wish the tongue wouldn't go askew mid-run. Despite these drawbacks, our testers love the Evo SL for its springy ride and versatility. I like that it was lightweight without compromising on cushions, said wear tester Eileen Cody. It was also an incredibly versatile shoe. I liked that it had that daily trainer feel and elements of a racing shoe, but without the hard carbon plate that is found in other super trainers. I felt like my stride was efficient without seemingly letting the shoe do too much work. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.